Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the NASTL. This is day number 3, and we have our current clan war with a 1-0 lead for Team FXO. Oz just basically smashed Slush into little tiny pieces.
Yeah, those pieces of Slush were all over Taldera Malter, and Oz played pretty beautifully, and now we've got another pretty good game. Andre, who do we got here?
We do. Well, we are actually going to be witnessing Kiwi Kaki up against, it does look like it's going to be Gumiho. Yes,
and
it
let's
is.
Just start the game, dude.
Yep, we already are underway. So everybody, let's get into it. In the mid right-hand position of Antigua Shipyard, we have Rain Kiwi Kaki. And in the mid left-hand position, we have Gumiho as the red Terran.
Although I do want to point out that they accidentally used the incorrect version.
For shame.
But things happen.
Yep.
They played the game, so we're rolling with it, man.
No.
No?
Remake right now.
Yep, right now. Let's do it.
Nah, that's cool.
I'll pretend to be Kiwi Kaki, you pretend to be Gumiho. Let's do
Easy.
it. Remember in StarCraft 1 when you could use name spoofing?
Yes.
That was the most amazing thing ever.
You make your name like
I
rainbow
name
color?
spoofed Naura, and I played ladder games. Pub games, I mean. Wow, there's no ladder games in StarCraft 1, well, except for like Icy Cup, but I played pub games.
You can actually make your name multicolored too.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
That was really stupid.
No, man, it was fun.
Okay.
Especially because I was around 12 or 13 years old at the time.
What are you talking about? You still look at rainbows and bright colors.
I do, actually. Have you seen my red shorts?
Yes. Everybody's seen
They're
the red
awesome.
shorts. Yeah, okay.
So,
Kiwi Kaki throwing down 4 probes in his Nexus. What a noob. He doesn't know how to macro, man.
Nah, he doesn't know how to macro.
Doesn't know.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to make a Nexus so he can make even more probes.
Wow, you're so intelligent.
You ever play on BGH in StarCraft 1?
Yes.
And then you go 2 Nexuses in your main and you just double produce probes?
I used to do that all the time. Well, I kid you not. I
no,
do that
seriously,
all the time.
I did that too.
Yeah.
I call do you have a name for the strategy?
Easy?
Well, besides that, I think my friend called it like the Messiah build or something.
That's ridiculous.
No, dude, it's so good. It makes it, well, Protoss in general on BGH and Hunters were just super strong. I remember playing.
No, Terran was the strongest, bro.
Play 3v3 against Koreans and they go triple Protoss every single time.
Oh yeah,
because it's imbalanced.
Dragoons and Zealots in the early game stage.
Yep. 3 of them.
But 1v1, Terran, Terran was the best for sure.
Yeah.
Marines and medics.
No doubt about it. And you know, Marines and medics almost exist in StarCraft 2, but the medics fly now. Yeah. And they can load things up.
Yeah, but imagine if those medevacs came out of the barracks. Lol. So don't give me that crap. And the Marines had a range upgrade.
Wow, you just made Marines and medics in StarCraft 1 sound so imbalanced.
They were, bro.
That's true.
They would melt a Protoss army, man. If you didn't have a Reaver or High Templars in your army, you were dead.
Yeah, but if you did, you just lull your way to the bank.
You just micro, bro. Lock that crap down.
All right. So both players are fast expanding. And Kiwi Kaki is getting his Cybernex score.
However, we do have double gas going down right after the second barracks, and so I love this build.
What is Gumiho going to do from here?
Well, there are a couple transitions. You could go for like a big timing off of 2 base with siege tanks and Marines and Marauders. The way I like to do this is I actually go for an engineering bay directly after this, and I get double add-ons as well. So I get a reactor on one, I got a tech labs on the other, and then I just start turning out my upgrades as fast as possible, and then just play completely standard, but with that extra oomph with my +1 and my +1/1 coming up at like 11 minutes, man.
Cool beans, man.
He's not doing that.
Second gate coming from Kiwi Kaki, and I wonder if he knows what Gumiho is doing, and he did scout the fast expansion, so he kind of has some idea. Now, if I were Kiwi Kaki, I would be chrono boosting sentries out of my 2 gateways is what I would be doing, because when you fast expand as a Protoss, one of the things you're scared of is the early counterattack by Terran.
Yeah.
And so chrono boosting your units out ASAP, and you see 2 more gateways coming from Kiwikaki, so he's really going to be ready for that early push if it comes from Terran player. And
so, yeah. Actually, this is an interesting build. A lot of times we see 2 Stalkers and 2 Zealots come out of these, but instead, Kiwikaki is saying, okay, I'm going to chrono boost out some sentries.
Only sentries, actually. He's actually,
and yeah,
wow,
it's only sentries.
7 gate.
And he's going to just use all that extra spare minerals, because remember, sentries are very gas intensive, kind of light on the minerals.
Yep.
Just chrono boost out the sentries, get as many as possible, and then what you end up doing is free up a lot of minerals for these gateways. You can see 7 gateways down, as you were saying, Duran Parsi. And yeah, this most definitely is going to be some sort of all-in, a 7-gate all-in, not just some sort, a 7-gate all-in, where he's going to be very, very zealot heavy in this early push, and he's going to slowly gain that stalker count as his gas gets there.
Yeah. You know, the one thing that I don't like about this is that Kiwikaki really should have sent a probe earlier to get that first warp in right outside of the natural. If he really wanted to go for like a really kind of an all-in, which, I mean, you know, he doesn't seem to be making more probes, which is all I'm going to say. No,
that's, yeah, that is correct.
I mean, yeah,
if you're all-inning.
Yeah, I mean, he could have had a bunch more units right outside the natural right now, which could have really caught. I mean, he could have came before this bunker finished, but now Gumiho does have that bunker finished, and yeah, Stim is now finished as well. So Kiwikaki is going to have an uphill battle ahead of him, literally, because he's fighting up a ramp. But he does have a lot of sentries. If you look at the Unistab, he's got 10 sentries. Yep. So if he gets 1 sick warp in, which he's doing right now, he's going to be in a pretty good spot.
It'll help a lot. You can see there's only 1 bunker there. Nice force shields going across. The Guardian shields are doing so much work. Now finally the Zealots are able to actually connect, but is it going to be enough? Again, another round of force shields are coming out. And
Gumiho is holding this, it looks like.
Well, I don't think so, man, because the next wave of units is going to be so hard to stop. He didn't actually remake any bunkers. So there you go.
All those units are trapped, and Gumiho is now in big trouble. Lots of sentries, and sentries with Guardian Shield do really well against Terran Tier 1 units without medevacs.
Yeah. I mean, basically, it just dismantles this Zerg army, this Terran army, and GG comes out. Gumiho is going to fall.
Really great job by Kiwikaki. I mean, he really exploited that timing window perfectly.
Yeah, and that's one of the most important things when you're dealing with an all-in like that. You have to throw down additional bunkers. Antigua Shipyard is a map where you have a lot of room from your ramp to your actual command center. So you can actually throw down 2 bunkers and still send your SCVs forward. You're going to be 2 SCVs behind, but that's okay. Normally you send enough so you can repair everything and it's all fine and dandy.
I mean, it's worth it to not die to that all-in, because if you stop that, then the Protoss player is at such a huge disadvantage because he's cut his probe production. His economy is going to be way down. The Terran has mules. He can easily throw down a 3rd command center, and especially on that version of Antigua, if Terran takes the gold in that case as a 3rd,
yeah,
it's done.
It's very, very easy for them to snowball an advantage. But, you know, overall, I think Kiwikaki, with him being able to retain his sentries, he also went back as soon as all of his non-sentry units were dead. Mainly Zealots, actually. I think all Zealots.
Yeah, didn't even make a Stalker that game.
Right at the end, he made Stalkers, as I was saying before, because he used up all that gas for the sentries to begin with. So he was going to transition to Stalkers, but he didn't even need to. The first 2 waves were able to overcome his opponent, and Gumiho is going to fall. So really, really nice play by Kiwikaki. That puts them at 1-1, as I was saying before. We're going to go to a short break. We're going to come back with a continuation of this clan war. It's FXO against a Team Rain. Ooh. A Team Rain. I want to say their former team, but never mind. Team Rain. Yeah.
VT Gaming.
I don't know why. I was like, no, that's not right. Team Rain. We'll be back after the short break. Stay tuned, guys.